Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jay from the JCast podcast coming at you guys with another video. I want to describe a scenario for you guys. All right, now try to follow me here. Trust me, this is gonna all connect. Imagine you have two groups of people. Okay, we'll call them Group R and Group D. All right, you know where I'm going with this. Now imagine that for the past 4 years, okay, Group D was going around just beating people up. And everybody was somewhat like okay with it. And every time you pointed out the fact that, hey, Group D is beating people up, it's not right, it's not fair, or it's wrong, rather. And then Group D and some of the people who hang around Group D, but they're not exactly Group D, but you know, they side mostly with Group D on those issues, tell you, hey man, what's your problem? What's your problem? Like, don't you think those people might have had it coming? Huh? Don't you think those people might have had it coming? And even if they didn't have it coming, it's like, I'm sure they were involved with something, right? And they're kind of okay with it. And if you call them out on it, you're like a conspiracy theorist or a racist. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, but yeah, just all those things. Now, imagine then 4 years later, okay, the dynamic shifts. And now Group D no longer has the power to go around beating people up, which they were okay with for some time. Group R now has the power to beat people up. And so Group R now starts going around beating people up. And Group D now is like, I can't believe that they're doing this. Oh my gosh. And all the social media, Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, whatever the Group D people hang out with, they're like, yeah, this is crazy. The society has been getting beat up by some unelected bureaucrats, right? Now, when the Group R was saying this, people were like, come on, man, there's no deep state. What are you talking about? Huh? A group of unelected officials just making orders and making decisions, right? Now, Group D wants to act indignant and defensive, and they're shocked, and they're clutching their pearls. And by the way, beating people up on both sides is wrong, blah, 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 blah. Disclaimer, I don't endorse beating people up. And the reason I'm bringing this example up is because during Biden's administration, okay, it was clear that the gentleman wasn't all there. He was not all there, right? Somebody was making decisions here. Somebody was doing things in Washington and making decisions and putting the president's face or signature on it. And nobody knew who it was. It was a group of unelected bureaucrats making decisions on behalf of the president, or saying that it was from the president, or whatever the case is. And the Democrats and most people who voted for Biden were kind of okay with this. They were like, well, making excuses, right? You shouldn't make excuses. But now the table has shifted and turned, and I heard recently that the Doge people, Elon Musk and his Doge group, went into like some building in Washington or the Pentagon or wherever they were, some federal building, and they kind of like brute forced their way onto the computers of a lot of federal employees and connected hard drives to it and all that stuff to get access to the Treasury's like financial records and whatnot. And now they're gonna start. I'm assuming that this is to kind of find out where the money's going, where is it being spent on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And everybody on Reddit is like clutching their pearls, like, I can't believe this, that they would allow these people some unelected bureaucrats to go in and do this and make decisions on behalf of the president. This is out of control, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you guys were okay. And here's the thing. I'm not okay with this either. I'm not okay with a third party brute forcing their way into a government federal building and connecting hard drives to computers and taking data. I'm not okay with that. I think that's wrong. But you people, man, who are now upset about this because it's not your people doing it, you're pro-clutching, and you want us to be upset about it. You want us to be upset about the fact that there's unelected bureaucrats making decisions and taking action on behalf of the federal government, when for the past 4 years you were telling us, or them, or the R's, or Republicans, or whatever, that there's no such thing as a deep state, that there's no such thing as somebody not making a decision that's not the president. Now we're supposed to take you seriously? Now we're supposed to be concerned on your behalf? It's like, no. You're not upset that this is happening. You're upset that this is happening and it's not you guys doing it. That's ultimately the dynamic of power is always people claiming to be like, oh, equality and blah, blah, blah. Like, most people who are on the forefront or at the front lines or whatever the case is, they're not upset so much that the power is crushing a person. They're more upset that they're not the ones in power crushing the people that they don't like. That is the bottom line of everything in this whole thing with social justice as we know it today. It's a bunch of people who don't have power, who wish they had power, who want power to crush the people that they don't like. But they can't just outright say that. They can't just go and be like, oh man, I'm gonna verbalize how I feel. So what do they do? They go around and they're like, I'm going to be righteously indignant on the injustices that I don't really care about, but I'm gonna pretend to care about it with the hopes that maybe it will give me some modicum of power that I can then use to further whatever my own agenda is, whether that's getting money, whether that's getting girls, whatever the case is. And that's basically what it comes down to. So all the people getting upset with Doge doing what they're doing, but they were okay with a group of unelected bureaucrats in the previous administration. Just be cool, man. Just be cool. Just take some time for yourself, man. Go on vacation. Relax. All right? It's their turn now to do what you were doing that you were okay with. And you got to just be okay with this now, right? It's wrong. It's messed up. I would like to side with you guys, okay? And be on the same side and like, yeah, come on, let's fight this together, blah, blah. But I know that the moment that another administration comes in and it's the opposite administration and it's your team that's in there, all of a sudden the things you were upset about, they're going to be okay because it's your people doing it. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think. This is Jay from the JCast Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. And what do you think? You think it's cool that this is happening? You think it's okay only when the Democrats do it, when the Republicans do it? You think nobody should do it at all? You guys let me know. Like, share, subscribe.